And with us here in the studio is a development consultant, author, columnist with the Punch newspapers, and public affairs analyst, Jide Ojo, and he joins us live in the studio. It's good to have you this morning.
Nice to have you here.
Same here. TVC.
Did you fly into this place, or how did you get in here?
I use Igbe. You know Igbe.
Well, interesting developments. But I'd like us to begin our conversation this way. When a passenger insists on their ride but ignores, rules and regulations, where do we draw the line? And are Nigerians even clear on what their rights are?
Very good question. Very good question. Are Nigerians clear on their rights? No. I travel, well, not as many people, but at least I do travel occasionally. And I will say, I'm not even aware of most of the things that the airline operators wants to enforce. Okay, let me give you instance. Sometimes my travel is official, so I don't get to buy the ticket myself. So it could be a group ticket. So they just send you your e-ticket that states your name and the time of schedule and the airline. And then you get to the airport and you present your ID card. They say, no, I can't take this. You can't fly on this identification card. It has to be your NIN or international passport or driving license or voter's card. How many people carry such around? You get. Maybe it's in the ticketing law or whatever. And this thing is very tiny and people have aversion to reading small stuff. But situations like that, you need to educate the flying public. Your office ID will no longer be sufficient for you to be identified to allow you to board. It has to be any of the following. I don't know that until recently. And yesterday I was watching one of your sister stations where a very senior editor let me be very spot on, the Abuja Bureau chief of TVC newspaper said himself and 3 other senior members of the Nigeria Guild of Editors were prevented from flying because they presented their office ID cards and not international passports and all of that. So if you don't know your right, how do you enforce it? Now, in your background, you read out what a passenger is entitled to. If your flight is delayed, you are supposed to be served refreshment within. If your flight is delayed for 1 hour, you are supposed to be served refreshment. If it's more than 6 hours, you are supposed to be given accommodation. Who does that? 2020, during COVID, I had an official engagement in Ibadan. And it was an evening flight, 4 p.m. And I got to the airport around 3. I checked in, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 p.m. Nobody, no communication. Until about 9:30, they now said the flight is cancelled. And then come back tomorrow by 7:30. A friend flew in from Enugu because there's no direct flight from Enugu to Ibadan. So he flew to Abuja with the intent that, he flew the morning flight from Enugu to Abuja. So we will be on the same flight to Ibadan later in the evening. He has to pass the night in my house. And we got to the airport the following morning before 7:30, and we did not fly until 11 in the morning. On that flight were senior lawyers, senior advocates of Nigeria, judges. There was a particular lady I felt I shed tears for. She was going for a PhD thesis defense at Agowoye University, and she wanted to go a day earlier. And lo and behold, the flight was cancelled without prior notice.
And what you're saying, in essence, is that more needs to be done in sensitizing.
In terms of sensitization, they make so much money. Look at, sometimes look at this Abuja airport road. It will tell you what's it called? Check-in stops at 30 minutes or 1 hour to the departure. So you plan your time, and then you get to the airport environment, and they are doing road construction. And then there's this long hold-up. And then you have to take a bike and run like a bat out of hell. You get to the counter, they say they've closed. It was not my fault. I came early enough, but I was held up because of the road construction. Say, well, that's not our business. But why they want to enforce their own rule on you when it is them that either cancels or delay? There is no compensation.
I'd like you to hold your thoughts on that a bit of a moment. We need to take a commercial break now. Don't go anywhere. We still have more for you on the program. Stay with us.